Well, we've obviously got a lot to digest as the results keep rolling in. And here to help us with that, joining us live, Professor David McCuan, a political science expert from Sonoma State University. David, thank you so much for being here. I want to start with this. What would you say are the biggest takeaways so far in terms of our results here in California?
When we look at the results in California, we see a couple of things. One is, right, those ballot measures that are huge, big spending items. That we see passage rates that we've seen consistently over the last, say, 12 years, 3 out of 7 passing. Obviously, the big ones, 26 and 27, going down. But then if you move forward and you look at, what's going on in Los Angeles or what's happening in certain congressional districts, California is always a mixed bag. So we have some close races like Katie Porter's district. We have a district out in Congressional District 13, a new district open seat out in the Valley where we see a matchup with Adam Gray and John Duarte. That is basically neck and neck. And then tomorrow in Sacramento, the Speaker Rendon, is actually meeting with the Democratic caucus to vote on who's going to be the next leader. Is it going to be himself or is it going to be someone else? So there's a lot happening kind of even behind the scenes as politics move on when we don't exactly have all of the races settled. So California is always this kind of contradiction in comparison to what happened nationally. And we see that up and down and throughout the state.
Okay, so let's hone in on 26 and 27, those very, very expensive ballot measures. They basically went down in flames. And I just want to understand that a little bit better. Was this a backlash against the corporations that are funding those measures? And could that really change the approach, how these companies approach ballot measures in the future?
Well, look, in the 26 and 27 cases, you had two dueling kind of areas, right? You got the tribes, the big tribes on one hand, and then you've got DraftKings and FanDuel on the other side on 27. And they decide to go nuclear. And what happens is they spend a lot of money, and they don't spend as much money on the yes side as they do on the no side. And since most ballot measures don't pass, the smart money is going nuclear on the no side, and they just annihilate each other. And then voters, when they're faced with this perplexing kind of counter initiative or dueling proposals, they vote no or a pox on all your houses. So what ends up happening is you spend money up to a certain point, and then it tips. And each additional dollar you're spending, you're not getting one vote. That's what we see here. And California voters, look, they like to be asked to vote on these things, and then they like to vote no. And we see that over and over again. And then you have the power of someone like Gavin Newsom on Proposition 30, who's able to just turn that campaign completely around. So there is this weird thing where ballot measures are hugely expensive, and not only hugely expensive, they're hugely expensive on the no side because California voters, they vote no.
Let's zoom out a little bit here. So of course, I mean, if I had $1 for every time I heard someone on TV talk about a red wave today, but that really is the focus because that was the trend that we thought we might see. This red wave nationally did not materialize. Obviously, the overturning of Roe versus Wade could have played something of a role, but what do you think are the other factors in why that just did not happen?
Okay, so the Dobbs decision does play a role in Pennsylvania. It helps John Fetterman. He carries women by 15 points. Dr. Oz carries men by 13 points. Abortion is a top 1 or 2 issue in that race in the Senate. So it did have some role. There are other issues as well going on here. And Republicans they just had not very good candidates. Herschel Walker in the runoff in Georgia, okay. But Doug Mastriano down ballot in the governor's race in Pennsylvania, endorsed by Donald Trump, he did very poorly. Army General Dan Bolduc, running against Maggie Hassan in New Hampshire, got trounced. Democrats actually thought he was so extreme that they helped get him through the primary season. So candidate quality does matter. And Mitch McConnell, the Senate leader, raised a lot of money. Kevin McCarthy, the presumably next Speaker of the House, if that comes to pass, raised a lot of money. But Donald Trump raises a lot of money. But Donald Trump raises his money for Donald Trump and not necessarily for building that farm team. So candidate quality is a big deal. I'd pay attention to what happens, obviously, with Kari Lake in that Arizona governor's race, and whether Democrats lose a seat in Nevada with Adam Laxalt holding a slim lead there.
All right, David McCuan from Sonoma State University, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
For continuous election coverage, be sure to stay with us here on KPIX 5, streaming on CBS News Bay Area and online at kpix.com.